Welcome. Welcome to Sacred Ceremony Vlogmas. Today is day 15, and that means that we have been showing up consistently every day for a few minutes to be in sacred ceremony without any script, just showing up for 2 weeks. And I want to thank you if you're here. I realize that I'm a very small channel and there's only a few of us that go on these journeys together. And it means a lot to me that you're spending your time tuning in and being present with the things that I share. And so if you are here and you've been here on this young and small journey where I open myself to share more vulnerably my life and my spiritual practices and nature walks and my connection to spirit, then thank you. It means a lot to me. And with that, today is Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Even just hearing me say December 18th it jolts me. And when it does that, I can feel that I have this mental idea in my mind about what that means, as if time is running out. And then I open to that energy and I breathe and I soften and I relax. One thing about coming together in these short sacred ceremony vlogs is to enter back into the present moment and to let go of the busyness and the expectations and the constant to-do lists, and come back and to take a moment for ourselves just to realign and reconnect. And so it's from that place that I'm going to chime the singing bowl and just welcome us to be here today. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love for you to share a word in the comments about how you're doing, where you're tuning in from. And yeah, I can feel the things that I have yet to do. And it's okay. I'm allowing that to be a part of the present moment. And maybe we can share. I have to wrap presents, and there's family members of mine I have to mail gifts out to. And wanting to make sure that I get them sent off in the mail in time. And I was hoping I could have that all done by today, and it's not done. And so just being patient and kind to myself and trusting in the unfoldment and the process, and also showing up, not expecting it to get done for me. So I'm curious what you have to do. What are things that are kind of tugging on you, these timelines that you might be feeling? You can share that in the comments below. And we can invite that energy to be here and hold this sacred space with us. No matter what we're experiencing is allowed to be here. I have 3 books laid out in front of me, and I'm feeling guided to do this one, which we've done before. And it's Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. And it's a daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. So I am just going to bring it to my heart. Take a moment to breathe, soften and relax. A lot of relaxing the shoulders, releasing them from being clenched up to the ears. Letting sounds out on the exhale. Connecting with our feet and our tailbone, our sits bone, and allowing gravity to have us, allowing the earth to hold us, whatever we are sitting on, the chair, the couch, the floor. And just allowing ourselves to surrender a little more to being held, to being supported, relaxing. It's from this place of being held. I'm going to go ahead and open the pages of the book. Interesting. So I opened up to the beginning of April. And so there's no message here because it's just April. Just says April. So that means it's a bridge. It's a bridge between March 31st, which I'll read, and April 1st. And so we're going to hold the duality. We're going to hold both. Something new, and it's always shocking. And we can take that metaphor, an analogy of a bridge, that pause between stillness and action. We can have that come into our contemplation today as well. So March 31st says, take the pressure off. Sometimes we need a little pressure to get moving, but sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. I must do this, we think, and I must do it better and faster. We begin to believe that only by worry and fear and pressuring ourselves can we get the job done, whether the job is a spiritual growth, making a particular decision, or accomplishing a task. That kind of pressure doesn't get the job done any better or faster. It simply makes you tense and fearful and stops the creative juices. Too much pressure can take you out of the present moment. It can inhibit the life force, the flow of life within you. That kind of pressure can make so much noise in your mind that you can't hear your heart. We have responsibilities. We have time frames and commitments to others. And there are times when we need to get the job done. But the most pressing job can be done best when we're relaxed. The most urgent decision can be made most clearly when we're at peace. It doesn't help to force ourselves to go faster, be somewhere else, or be someone we're not. There are few things we need. My phone battery died, so I'm going to pick up where I left off. That kind of pressure can make so much noise in your mind that you can't hear your heart. We have responsibilities, we have time frames and commitments to others, and there are times when we need to get the job done. But the most pressing job can be done best when we're relaxed. The most urgent decision can be made most clearly when we're at peace. It doesn't help to force ourselves to go faster, be somewhere else, or be someone we are not. There are few things we need to do that can be enhanced by becoming tense, fearful, and worried. The more pressing the situation, the more pressing the need to be present for ourselves and be present for each moment. Let off some steam, relax your emotions, clear the path to your heart. The answer will come. The job will get done. Give yourself some relief. Take the pressure off. That feels absolutely perfect. I don't know about you, but I needed to hear that message. So then we're at the April bridge. So I just think it's fun to see what April 1st has to share with us too, even though that message felt really perfect for today's contemplation. Learn to clear your path. I met a woman at the mineral springs in Ojo, New Mexico. She had a gentle, open way. She talked to me about rituals, about miracles, about change. My husband and I badly want a child, but I couldn't get pregnant, she said. One night I decided to go to a Jewish ritual bath, and my decision felt powerful. But every obstacle you could imagine happened when I tried to get there. I could barely get out of my house. Then when I did, I got lost and had to go back home for directions. When I finally got to the bath, it was just beginning, but I knew I needed to be there. The night was electric. The air felt as if it were charged with lightning. It was a full moon. I went through the ritual and returned home. That night, my daughter was conceived, and she's now 7 years old. There are often obstacles on our path. Roadblocks, barricades, detours, things that go over and around or under. Sometimes the roadblocks are telling us, no, this door isn't opening. Find another way. Other times the roadblocks are telling us that the road we have chosen is very special. If we want to go down it, we must have to try. We will have to focus. We will have to muster our energy and show the world how badly we want it. We will have to overcome each and every obstacle one by one as they appear. What do you want badly? Are you willing to go through an obstacle course if need be to achieve it? Are you willing to be tested by the universe? Are you willing to focus, push forward, and go the distance? Sometimes the road ahead is blocked, but clearing the way becomes part of our journey. Learning to tell when it's time to let go, to surrender, to search for another road, a different path, another dream, but also learn to tell when it's time to move forward through the obstacles if need be, because the dream is electric, charged by divine energy and love. They were both so perfect. Journey to the heart. So I didn't know I was going to share this with you guys today, but I have ran into so many obstacles making today's Vlogmas. This is my 5th time sitting down, so I've entered into sacred ceremony many times, and each one was beautiful. And my battery would die, or it would say my storage was full. And instead of like saving the ones that I recorded and just piecing them together in like iMovie, I just deleted them and just was like, okay, I will enter back into sacred ceremony and see what comes up when I sit down to record again. And I was just telling my husband how I'm not giving up yet, how this is important to me. And yep, there's some roadblocks, but I'm still going to show up, and I'm going to focus, and I'm going to clear the path, because this is something that I'm committed to. And I love how Spirit works, and I love how the messages appear that are just right. It feels like a hug and some validation of you're doing the right thing. And thank you for not giving up. So with that being said, I am so glad you're here. Write in the comments how today's message touched you and what it made you think of. And I am gonna sign off. And thank you all for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow.